Haunted apartment. I lived in an apartment in northern NJ for about 7 years. When we first moved into the apartment, the owner of the building told us that her father had built the building in the 1930s, so the place had been there for 70+ years. When we came to look at the apartment, the elderly woman who was living there had her bed in the living room, and the bedroom was being used for storage. This was odd to us and we couldn't figure out why. As we walked around the apartment, we noticed that she had an unusual amount of pictures of the Virgin Mary plastered all over the place. Again, odd, but we just figured that she was an old woman and that was the reason. The activity in the apartment started almost immediately. There was a closet in our foyer that always seemed to be the center of it all. The closet door would pop open on its own quite often. I initially thought it was just a faulty latch and thought nothing of it. But my cat had an unusual fascination with the closet. One day I was sitting in the living room watching television, and the hall closet popped open as it often did. I went over and shut it, taking care to make sure that the latch had caught. As soon as I got back to the couch and sat down, the closet popped open again, but this time the door swung fully open. This continued to happen regularly for the 7 years that I lived there. A few days later I noticed another strange occurrence. I was cooking dinner and watching a show on TV. I had to walk down the hall between the kitchen and the living room to do so, walking past my bedroom. As I passed the bedroom door on my way to the living room, I noticed out of the corner of my eye a shadow kind of peeking around the corner that would disappear behind the wall as I turned to look in that direction. Around that same time, my cat started having episodes of chasing nothing around the bedroom and meowing into thin air. Again, I wrote these experiences off to an active imagination and a crazy cat. Then things started to become more obvious. One night I was in the bathroom